Hi everyone, I'm just going to share some resources with you really quickly. The first thing I just wanted to state was that these resources are not mine. I have not created them in any sort of shape or form. They are actually have been created by somebody else and uploaded on Tess, and I've taken them from there. So just wanted to quickly say that. Now these resources are aimed at those students who are studying for the AQA English Literature Paper 2 and Inspector course. And these revision maps are absolutely wonderful. You should be using them for your revision. Clearly you can see you've got the success criteria here outlined for you, just to remind you what the AO1, AO2 and AO3 stand for. Okay, and each revision mat is based on a character from the play. So if, say for example, you aren't looking at AQA but in OCR instead, you can still use this, but bearing in mind that your AOs or assessment objectives that you're marked on for this exam might be slightly different, but feel free to still practice using these. So first task you've got is to reduce in no more than 50 words, summarise how the inspector is presented in the play as a whole. Of course, then you'll be reading the extract and you would be answering questions there. Got one here as well that I found for Mr. Burling's character, so summarising his character to start off with. The skills actually get harder, so you start off simple, and then you've got the criticise, which is a level 8 or 9, to what extent do you agree question. Followed by Eric, so looking at the character of Eric, we've got a summary information about his character there, and a similar structure. Same goes to Sheila's character as well, so summarising her character, drawing 3 images to represent Sheila. So it doesn't have to be an actual face or anything. It could be like, a ring, for example, or, female power or something like that. I mean, whatever you think is appropriate for her character. There's also one for Mrs. Burling as well, so you can do exactly the same task. And we shouldn't ignore Eva Smith. We don't really hear from her because she's obviously not present in the play in terms of her dialogue. But we actually do learn a lot about her character through other characters, so please don't ignore her for the exam. And lastly, you can finish off with Gerald's character. So for these revision mats, I would just suggest that you can just take a screenshot of them, or you can have them on the screen in front of you and you can just be practicing them. You might even want to create revision notes out of the material that is on your screen. However you feel you learn best, but please do have a go at these. Once again, they are for AQA, but you can tailor them to your exam board if it's Edexcel or anything else as well that you're exploring. Okay, apart from these, you've got revision postcards for some of the characters and themes. So we've got one for Sheila. These are absolutely wonderful. I know I've trialled them in the past and they've worked really well. So it starts off by giving you an explanation of the character here, some key quotes that are used to describe the character, things that they say, a bit of context on the right hand side as well, and key vocabulary that is used. So using this information, then you can write a character question, peel paragraph, point, evidence, analysis, and link back to the question about how the characters are shown through different themes. So here's the question. Explore a moment in the play where Sheila gains a new understanding. So following the peel structure again, you can write the name of your teacher if you want here, and you can post it to them however you want. I know I've done that in the past, and some amazing students did have a go at that, so very well done. Context, bear in mind, it's not assessed for every exam board for an inspector course, so please do check that. Okay, there's another one here for the inspector, so a very similar format to the one I've shown you for Sheila. Again, key vocabulary. This is excellent because you could use it for any question. Even if you've got a character question for, say, Sheila or Gerald or Eric or whoever, it's not directly about the inspector. You are still going to reference the inspector. So, do look into the inspector's character in detail. And I love this, the inspector is the personification of Priestley's socialist views. So some excellent points and terminology here. And then after having a read, please do attempt to have a go at the question. Explore a moment in the play where Priestley uses the inspector to voice his own opinions. So this question is a moment question, which is aimed at the OCR exam board. but you know, you can rephrase that to match your exam board's needs as well. So if you want to have a go at a thematic question, so we've got this question on age in an inspector course, so you're looking at the older and the younger generation in particular. So we've got some really great key quotes here. But these girls aren't cheap labour, they're people. I don't give a damn right now. And you've got key vocabulary. So if you're unsure about what, you know, certain words might mean, please do have a look. And then have a go at attempting this question. Explore how Priestley uses the younger generation to show the theme of responsibility. Absolutely fabulous question. So do have a go at trying these questions out. Again, please be wary of what your exam questions actually sound like or how they're worded, and do double check your assessment objectives. But I hope these resources have been useful. I mean, when I came across them, I thought they were absolutely wonderful, and I thought I'd share them with you guys, and hopefully I will continue looking for things to upload. Hope that was helpful. Thanks everyone.